So phase 2 would be where I'm classed as trained or either role playing a full licence holder, yeah?
Okay.
So we'll go with the trained bit today, yeah?
Mhm.
And I'll just show you a subject that a lot of people think is quite difficult, but I think it's quite straightforward. It's called progress, hesitancy, normal road positioning, yeah?
Mhm.
And I'm gonna be talking you all the way through it,
Okay.
yeah? So it's 3 subjects, and the way the SE can play it, progress. Do you know what progress means?
Keeping up to the appropriate speed.
Yeah, it's that's appropriate to the road and traffic conditions, yeah?
Mhm.
So they can either go too fast for the conditions or too slow.
Mhm.
I won't break the speed limit, so I can only play it one way or the other, too fast or too slow.
Mhm.
Hesitancy?
Not pulling out at junctions when you can do, and roundabouts when you can.
Yeah, it's more likely going to be roundabouts because we don't have a PST that includes roundabouts, so this is a good way of introducing roundabouts.
Mhm.
Yeah, it could be that I'm coming up too fast at the roundabout and I'm stopping dead and everybody's gone past me,
Mhm.
or I'm not looking at the roundabout, or I'm only looking at one part of the roundabout and not looking at the whole of the roundabout.
Mhm.
I'm not using the blockers on the roundabout. And normal road positioning is position for normal driving, isn't it? It's nothing to do with position for turning left, turning right. My position for normal driving is either a metre from the curb or the middle of my lane.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So I can only play that either driving too close to the left or driving out too far to the right.
Mhm.
They can't go with both. They'll make a decision which one they're going to go with, yeah?
Mhm. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so what we'll do is we'll look at the progress side first, yeah?
Mhm.
And I'll tell you exactly what I'm going to do wrong. I'm going to progress it too slow,
Okay.
yeah? And then I'll talk you through how to sort it, yeah?
Mhm. Okay.
Yeah? So, with things that are actually going to cause inconvenience to the road users, you need to sort them immediately,
Mhm.
yeah? So if I was going too slow, or I was going too fast for the conditions, let's say I was doing 30 mile an hour down a road that's only safe to do 15
Mhm.
or 20 because of parked cars, you would need to immediately jump on me and get me safe first. Don't sit there going, this is a bit fast for this road, yeah? Because by then somebody's opened the door or a child's walked out, yeah?
Yeah.
So, slow down a bit or speed up a bit is not going to work, yeah?
Mhm.
You're going to have to give a Pacific. So if I'm going way too slow, then you're going to want to say something to me like, by the next lamppost I want you to speed up to 25 mile an hour, whatever the case may be, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll work on that one first, yeah?
Okay.
So if you just tell me to set myself up.
Okay. You set yourself up.
Alright. And don't you be bossy like you were last week. I cried for ages.
It's my nature, I'm afraid.
I know. Bully.
Okay.
Do this,
And what can you see in your mirror?
I can't really see very much, but I can see the whole. I've squared the whole back window,
Mhm.
and I can see a little bit of my head restraint. Yeah.
Okay.
With the door mirrors, I can see the door handles either side, and I can see the heads just coming in the top.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going to turn right out of parking bay, and left at the T-junction ahead.
Okay. So, do you want me to tell you?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. If you'd like to turn right at out of the parking bay,
Yeah.
left at the T junction.
Yeah. It just gets you used to giving the instructions, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you didn't get me an ice cream along when you were there, then? And turning.
And turning left.
It's a nice day for a Sunday drive, isn't it?
Horrible day.
I can't really go much lower than this, can I?
No. Okay. So by the end of the junction, you need to be doing about 20-25 miles an hour.
now you need to come in and
Now
say
you
to
need
me.
to come down to about 25. About 20 miles an hour because you've got the speed
Yeah,
bumps,
yeah. I'm
the
not
traffic calming.
gonna. I'm not gonna go. Hang on. I'm not gonna go too fast and too slow. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Now we're gonna turn left at the roundabout.
Okay, we turn left at the roundabout.
Yeah. So you got me moving. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. So you can't leave it there. That's just what I was doing wrong.
Okay. And the reason you can't go too slow is because
Well,
you need to be making...
ask me first. Yeah. So.
Okay. Why do you think you can't go at that speed?
Shut up, woman. Let me get a word in. What was the speed limit for that road? Ask me.
Okay, what was the speed limit for that road?
Oh, 30. And what speed was I doing?
And what speed were you doing?
Oh, about 15.
Okay.
But I'm just trying to show you I'm really safe.
Okay. But you need to try and make progress up towards the speed limit, providing it's safe to do so. Maybe a little less there because it wasn't safe to do quite 30 because there were speed traffic calming measures at the road and it was near a school, so there would be children and pedestrians around.
Alright, is that just because you say so then?
No, there were signs. There were traffic measures saying there was
No.
a school there.
No, is that... Are you saying I have to do over 15 just because you say so? And we're going to turn left.
And you have to turn left, and I'd like you to turn left, please.
So there's got to be a reason why. You know, am I causing inconvenience to anybody?
Oh,
Am
I see, yeah, because you can cause inconvenience to the traffic behind you. You can hold people up.
Yeah, so if I hold people up, it's not a big problem, is it? They'll wait, won't they? And you're going to go back and say to me?
Yeah, but you're going to cause them to slow up unnecessarily.
Yeah, and what are they likely to do if I force them to go too slow?
Get cross.
Yeah, and if they get cross, what are they going to
They
do?
might get too close behind you.
Well, they might even try overtaking me, mightn't they?
All right, okay, yeah.
Yeah? And because they're frustrated, they might try and overtake me when it's not safe to do so.
Okay,
Yeah?
yeah.
So on the next road we turn into now, ask me what the speed limit is and ask me what's an appropriate speed, yeah?
Okay.
And Debs, at the roundabout, we're going to be turning left.
Oh, okay, at the roundabout, if you'd like to turn left, please. Okay, what's the speed limit here?
Oh, 30.
Okay, and what would be an appropriate speed to do?
Oh, I could do 25 here, couldn't I?
Yeah. Yeah, you could do. Why would you choose to do 25?
Because of the bend there. If the bend hadn't been there, I would have done 30. And we're going to turn right at the
And you
roundabout.
need to turn right at the roundabout, please.
And what's the consequences of driving too slow for the conditions?
Okay, and what's the consequences of driving too slow for the conditions?
Make people cross, don't they?
Yeah, what might they do if they're cross?
They might make rude gestures at me. No, they'd probably try and overtake
Yeah.
me, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
And they could overtake me in a dangerous place,
They could
which
do.
could cause an accident.
They could, that's right.
Right, so I'm happy you got that, Tony, so I'm going to pass that back to you, yeah?
Okay, so I'm happy you've got that. I'm going to pass that back to you.
Right, I'll keep an eye on
Keep an eye on it. Okay.
it. So if you see there, what you've done is you came in with what I've done wrong, but obviously you can't leave it there, yeah?
Right.
But the important thing there was to get me moving first, yeah?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to play around with my road positioning, yeah?
Okay. Okay, so you need to pull back
Yeah.
into the centre of the...
Just steer 5 minutes to you, 5 minutes to me, Tony.
Pardon? Sorry?
Steer 5 minutes to me, Tony.
Steer 5 minutes to me.
Yeah. Now, I was driving out. Ask me what my normal
Where would you normally drive?
I normally drive a metre from the curb or the middle of my lane.
That's right. Why did you drive to the right hand side?
Oh, I didn't even know I did.
Okay. Why would it be dangerous driving over that side of the road?
I might hit one of those cars, mightn't
You might hit oncoming traffic,
Yeah.
yes. That's right. And what would be the consequences of that?
Um,
They'd be quite cross.
I? Yeah, I might be eating my own door mirror for dinner tonight, wouldn't I?
Yeah, that's right.
So I'm obviously going to start moving back out there again in a minute. Why? you haven't given me any kind of help. So obviously I've got a problem, haven't I?
Oh, I see. So
Yeah? So obviously
yeah.
yeah, you've never done this before, so I'll give you a bit of help with the with the remedial action. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you look well ahead, Tony, put your eyes on main beam. Look as far ahead as you can. That'll help you with your steering because your hands will have a tendency to follow your eyes.
Right.
That doesn't really work with me, yeah? So the next one you can go with is if I look in the right-hand door mirror and the left-hand door mirror, and I'm an equal distance from the centre line and an equal distance from the curb.
Okay.
That should help me.
Okay.
Oh, that makes me wonder a bit, yeah? So
Okay.
obviously I'm just, you know, you are giving me the right help here, but I'm just
Yeah.
pushing it a bit further. So if you look down the road, Tony, can you see the wear marks?
Yeah.
So the wear marks, can you see them?
Yes.
Yeah, so if I keep a tyre either side of that and keep the dark shaded bit in the middle, that should help me, yeah?
Yeah.
Now it is possible now that I can even push you a little bit further than that and say, oh, where I live we haven't got these wear marks.
Okay.
So you'd then have to come in with what we call the reference point.
Right.
So I wouldn't be very careful that you don't ask a pupil or the SE where's your reference point for your normal road positioning. You want to come at it from the angle that if you're doing it on the move, you want to say, I don't want you to take your hands off the wheel and I don't want you to point. When we get into a normal road positioning, which we're not at the moment, but we'll be in a second,
Yeah.
just want you to tell me where the curb on the left cuts into the car, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, about near that bubbly bit. Yeah?
Yeah. Okay.
So that's your reference point for your normal road positioning, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, so we'll try them all down together. And we're going to turn left.
Okay. I'd like to turn left, please, Tony.
So again, if you just come at me and say, what's your position for normal driving?
Okay. What would be your position for normal driving?
It's either a metre from the curb or the middle of my lane.
That's right.
And how am I judging it?
How are you judging it?
I'm finding that if I look well ahead and I use that reference point that you just reminded me of, I'm finding that actually works.
Good.
And why is it important?
Why is that important?
Why is what important?
Why is it important to stay in that normal driving position?
Oh, if I go out too close to the white line or over the white line and somebody coming towards me is a bit wide, we could actually collide with each other, couldn't we?
That's right. What would happen if you were too close to the curb?
That wasn't the problem I was having, was it?
Okay, so we're going.
Yeah, we're going to turn right.
Okay, let's turn right.
Yeah, so the one I went with is too far to the right, yeah?
Yeah. Okay.
So obviously don't be making work for yourself. If I went too far to the left, you wouldn't be worried about me going too far to the right because I can only do one of them, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, so Tony, I'm happy you got that now, so I'll hand that back to you and I'll keep an eye on it.
Okay, so I'm happy you've got that now. I'll hand that back to you and keep an eye on it.
Right. So I'm now going to try and have a play with the hesitancy, yeah?
Okay.
And we're going to turn right.
You'd like to turn right here, please?
We're going to turn right and then immediately left at the roundabout.
Turn right and then immediately left at the roundabout, please.
And turning left.
Okay, you'd like to turn left?
As soon as you see me stopping here, and I don't need to stop, come on, keep going, keep going.
Okay, keep going around.
Because the last thing you want to do is have me sitting at a roundabout.
Yeah.
It's a bit different than sitting on the merge on a roundabout. We've got so many roads coming round into it. You don't really want me to be stopping there, yeah?
Okay.
Right, so you need to come back at me now and say we didn't need to stop there.
Okay. We didn't need to stop at the roundabout. It's important not to hesitate when you know that you can go. Why did you stop at the roundabout?
I had to stop to have a look, didn't I?
Yeah, you could have looked as you were coming up towards the roundabout because it was quite open to see.
Oh, I could have, or I should have.
You should have.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and then you could have kept going. And the reason it was important to keep going is because there's traffic behind you. And they may have thought you'd stopped and they might try and overtake you.
Oh, right.
Or they might run into the back of you because they think you're going to keep going and you've stopped.
Oh, right. Can you help me at the next one then?
Yes.
Yeah?
So we'll help you at the next one. Yeah.
This is one you can be really proactive at by getting in there nice and early. Otherwise, they just come up and stop you.
Yeah. So if I know I'm getting this PST, then I shouldn't really be watching you, should I? I should be watching the road.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you see we're coming up to a roundabout.
And we're going to turn left.
So we're going to turn left. So you can slow up nice and early.
Slower.
Slow up, move into second gear, and then you've got time to look around each junction and see what's
Oh, we're going to stop.
around. No, you don't need to stop moving. Oh. It's because I hesitate myself.
Oh, I didn't know the was there, did I?
No. Okay, so another roundabout coming up.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, don't get involved. Don't get involved in the gear.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to sort of say, because it's all linked to me. For me, it's like if I get into it all earlier, I find it easier to like look around the roundabout. So I'm
Yeah.
thinking,
Yeah.
like,
You want to get me looking
yeah.
all around the roundabout.
So obviously you'll get to get ready now.
And because I did stop initially at the first one, just give me that push. Come on, keep going.
Okay.
And then once I get the hang of it, then you can start asking me, am I going to go or am I going to wait?
Yeah. Okay, so we're coming up to another roundabout. So you can be aware as we come up to the roundabout to look at all the lanes and all the traffic coming onto the roundabout.
Yeah, right.
So you look to the right, see what's coming.
Yeah,
and
at the
also
round-
look from, sorry,
At the roundabout, we're going to be turning left.
at the roundabout we're going to turn left. So you can look to what's coming from the right and you can look at what's coming from across the other side of the roundabout and see if there's going to be any blockers. We'll let this traffic go. And then we can go now.
All right.
How did that feel?
Yeah, not bad, isn't it?
Okay. Roundabout coming up.
And at the mini roundabout, we're going to be turning left.
At the mini roundabout, we're going to be turning left. So where are you going to be looking when you reach the mini roundabout?
Everywhere, all around the roundabout.
Everywhere. And when are you going to be looking?
Now,
No.
so am I going to go or am I going to stop?
Are you going to go or are you going to stop?
I'm going to go.
Yeah, good.
So initially you'll need to give me the help on the first few, yeah?
Yeah.
Because I have got a problem there, so you got to work on it.
Yeah.
So initially you'll be not good saying to me, am I gonna stop, am I gonna go? 'Cause I'm probably gonna stop, aren't I?
Yeah.
But obviously make sure I don't stop. Yeah. Now come on, keep moving.
Yeah.
Yeah. Roundabout ahead, Debs. We're going to turn right, come all the way around the roundabout, back down the other side.
Okay, at the roundabout, we're going to be turning right, we're going to go all the way around the roundabout, back down.
Alright.
Okay, so where would you be looking at the roundabout?
I'll be looking to the right.
Where else?
Oh, ahead.
Yeah, okay, what are you looking for?
And where else would I be looking?
Where else are you looking?
Oh, the left.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm looking to the left. Now, why am I looking to the left?
Because traffic can come off of the left and come all the way around and serve to block the traffic that's coming
Oh, right,
across.
yeah. Go, help me.
They will help you.
Oh, right. Because I normally never used to worry about them. He's not helping me, is he?
Traffic will do that. You have to use the road traffic position, the position of the vehicle in the road.
Yeah, 'cause some of them don't indicate, do they?
No.
So fill in them blanks now as we're driving down to the next roundabout. So where are you going to look, Tony?
Okay, so where are you going to look as you reach the roundabout?
I'm going to look everywhere, aren't I?
That's right. And when are you going to start doing that?
As soon as nice and early, as soon as I can.
That's right. And why are you going to do that?
So I can make that decision if I'm going to stop or if I'm going to go.
That's right. What are you looking for when you look on the roundabout?
Well, I look at either that's clear,
Yeah.
or that one of them people might help me to get on there if it's really busy, won't they?
That's right. You're looking for a blocker.
Yeah, a blocker, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Turn right.
We're going to turn right at the roundabout. So what are you looking, when are you going to start looking?
I'm trying to see as much as I can now.
Where are you looking?
To the right and to the left. There's no road ahead apart from the pub, is there?
That's right.
So are you going to go or are you going to wait?
Are you going to go or are you going to wait?
I might go after this post office van.
Not yet. You need
no.
to wait.
I still can't go. He's turning left. I can
That's
go
right.
now, couldn't I? I
Yes,
see
you
his
can go
wheels
now.
turning.
Yeah. Again, why was it important to look in every direction on the roundabout?
So taking all that information that helps me, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And why is it important that I don't stop if it's
Why is it important that you don't hesitate getting onto a roundabout?
the car behind might be looking earlier than me, and they might not notice me stop, or they might think, well, why am I stopping, and not notice me stopping and run in the back of me.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Or they might try and overtake you.
I suppose if I'm stopped, everybody else around the roundabout's wondering what I'm doing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Confused.com, isn't it?
Yeah.
And at the roundabout ahead, we're going to turn right.
At the roundabout ahead, we're going to turn right.
Right, so I want you to just prompt me this time and just get me to tell you where I'm looking and when I'm going to go, yeah?
Okay. Okay.
And we're going to turn right.
We're going to turn right.
Third exit.
Third exit. Where are you looking?
Looking over there, looking ahead, looking to the left.
Okay. When are you going to go?
It could be a blocker there, couldn't he? But I don't need that anyway. Yeah, looks weird. That's better, wasn't it?
Okay. Yeah. That's great.
I was looking everywhere there, wasn't I? It's a lot better than me coming up and stopping all the time now, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
I've been doing that for years. Maybe that's why my wife keeps calling me a dodgy old git. So at the next roundabout now we're going to turn right. You're going to leave the next one to me, yeah?
Okay.
So I was going to sit back and watch you on the next one, Tony.
Okay, so the next roundabout you're going to be turning right, and I'm going to sit back and watch you do it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I've got a test coming up in a couple of weeks' time, haven't I? Oh, that's a blocker. That's quite easy when you get the hang of it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, so I'm happy you got that now, Tony, so I'm going to pass that back to you, but I'll keep an eye on it.
Okay, so I'm happy you've got that, Tony. I'm going to pass that back to you, and I'll keep an eye on it.
Yeah, that's really helpful, well done. Breathe. How'd that feel?
Yeah, all right, actually. I'd like to do the going over the centre road and progression one again, because let's make it stick.
Yeah.
These things don't stick.
Yeah, it's not going to stick the first time we do it.
No, no.
Yeah, no, it was good. Yeah, what I'll do is I'll do the progress one a bit faster this time.
Okay.
Yeah, and again you've got to come in very quick and sort it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll do the position one. I'll do the opposite one. I'll go too far to the left.
Okay.
Yeah, but they won't do both, and they won't go too far to the left and too far to the right. So you've only got to deal with the error that's made. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So if they've gone too far to the right, then don't be starting to question about, well, what's the danger if you go too far to the left, because you're kind of opening a can of worms then, yeah?
Mm-hmm. When you complete a manoeuvre as well, I always feel the need to say, well, how did that feel? How do you think that went?
That's all
Is
right.
that Okay.
It's fine.
I just feel I need to sort of analyse, you know, how
Yeah. I mean, when
it's gone.
you've sorted it,
Mhm.
then it's important to pass it back to me. So what's, you know, 'cause this might be my last lesson before my test, yeah.
Yeah.
Or if I was a full licence holder, I could be having a driving assessment next week. So this would be the only time I get to see you.
Yeah.
And I would like to know before the end, before the end of the lesson that I'm sorted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So how does that feel?
Yeah. All right. It's practice, isn't it?
Yeah, first time you've ever done it.
Yeah.
I'll give that a pause.